Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Sunday the 14th of May 2023. I hope you are keeping well and enjoying yourself. The weekend is almost over here in Bangkok. Hoo-hoo. Back to hard work again tomorrow. There's an interesting article in the Observer today about food labeling, specifically about when products expire, how long they can be used excuse me, how long they can be used for, etc, etc. This kind of thing is very useful for me, because as if you've been on the channel for quite some time and you're a regular here, you will know that I have anosmia permanently, and that means I can't smell when food is bad, and sometimes I can't even taste when food is bad. So I rely on this food labeling to throw food away. If I can't get somebody to smell the thing for me and say, hey, is this milk off, I have no idea until until I'm vomiting, I suppose. So food labeling for people like me is essential. I've just realized I've got the zoom on. I've got to quit zoom. Okay. Yeah, so yes, standardized version of food labeling is good, and we have lots of things like best before, use before, etc, etc, which mean different things. I know what they mean, but some people, I guess, are not quite so sure. Right, shall we get on with the game of Sudoku from the Los Angeles Times? And this is their expert level game. I'm going to start by noting that we have a 1 blocking up here and 1 across here, which is going to give me a 1 in that square there. And we've got 2's blocking up like so. So we are going to get ourselves a 2 in that square there. Speaking of smells, I'm about just starting to get a kind of phantom smell, which is something I suffer from time to time, which is where I get fake smells which nobody else can smell. It's not really there, it's just in my head, but it's as real as anything you can imagine. And I'm getting one right now. Actually, I've had it for like about 10 or 15 minutes, no, maybe half an hour now, and it's a kind of I can't really describe it. It's not real, but anyway, it's not very nice. 3's are blocking down here and 3 across here. I get these phantom smells from time to time, but not very often, thankfully. They're never pleasant. Okay, I'll try to ignore it. Fours block across here and across here. That's going to give us the 4 there. Then 1 blocking up here and up here means that that's a 1. And we're looking for 5, 7 in those squares. Which means that's got to be a 5, doesn't it? Obviously we need a 5 in this column. This can't be 5. We're going to have to put a 5 in one of these squares. So that will be a 5. And this will be 6. Now this was 5 and 7. And so this will be 8 and 9. We've got the 8 blocking up here. Here's our 8. Here's our 9 then. 9 down here gives me a 9 in that square. 8 across here, puts the 8 into that square. So 1 is here. This is 1 and 5. This has to be 6 and 7. And then up here we're looking for 1, 5, 9. 1, 5, 9. How about that? One of each. Okay. Now I can see, looking at the 5, let's just let me see the 5 here. And then we can finish this with a 6. Four blocking down here gives us the 4 in that square. 7 blocks across here puts a 7 here, and the last number to place here is a 6, I guess. Okay, now 7 then blocking this square, so that's our 7 and this will be our 5. Don't like this when we get unbalanced Sudoku. We've done all of the left flank here. We've got a lot to do over here. I get a feeling it's going to be a tough one. When I see stuff like that, it always gets me nervous. Well, not nervous, because nothing bad happens when you fail, right? Only somebody will print comments about you on YouTube. 3, 7 over here. Ah, 7 and 9 block this square. 7. Oh no, I don't need 7 there. Let's forget that. Forget that. Forget that I spoke. I've lost my thread again. Oh, it took me all the way to 9, and I was going very slowly up through the digits to get there, but finally we got something. Okay, so we've got 4 blocking like this, right? So 4 is in these squares here, blocking across here, and 4 blocking across here. So 4 is in the middle row here. 3 and 7, 3 and 7 like this. So these these squares contain 3, 4 and 7, and we have a 3 or 4 in that column, so that has to be a 7. And this is a 3, 4, so we know that the missing number here has got to be 6. It's going to fight me till the end, I know it. You better get a coffee ready if you're going to stick with this video. I suspect I'm going to be here for the night. We know a lot about this middle block here, but I can't get everything. Okay, 1s are across here like this. 2s, I guess they're like that. 3 here. 4. 6s. 7s. 8s. Can't work it all out without pencil marks. So I guess that's an opportune moment then to put in pencil marks and finish the game. Otherwise I should be here all night and into Monday. Let's try this again. So ones are in those squares. This block is the one that's really hassling me. Twos go in those squares there. Threes are here. Fours are like this. Sixes are here. Sevens are there. Eights are in these squares. And nines are like that. So is there? That's weird. I'm getting a message that someone has resigned from a company that I don't really deal with anyway, really, or hardly ever. A completely useless piece of information to me. Right, let's get on then and see. We'll put ones in those squares there, and we will put fives in those squares there, and we will have 6 and 7 down here, and we will have 9s up there. All right, let's get down here then. 2 blocks down here and across here, so we get 2s in those squares. 3 blocks like this. This is 3 and 4, by the way, isn't it? So 3s are possible there. 4s in those squares. 6s. 6s up there. 6 like that. 7, yep, in those squares there. 8 in the corner squares. And we also want 8s down there while we're doing that. And 9 in those squares there. Okay, let's finish it then. So we have 1 down here like this. So 1 is possible in those squares. 2 blocks down here. So 2 could still be in those squares. 5 blocks down here. 5 could go there. And we are done. All right, back here then. 1 still can go anywhere. 2 blocks down here. 4 across here. 4 in those squares. 5 blocking down here. Okay. Okay, so we have a hidden pair of 1 and 5 right here, right now. Hidden pair 1 and 5 in this column. And so that means this 6 and 8 can be removed. Okay. So now we have 1, 2, and 5 here. 3 numbers in 3 squares. So this 1 and 2 can be removed, and this 2 and 5 can be removed, and we'll end up with a 6 there. And that's going to give us an 8 in that square, and we'll remove the 8s from there. And this will be a 6 over here, giving us 7 in that square. Let's get rid of those 7s. And then with the 6s, we shall place a 6 in this square, and that's a 6 there. And we'll have a 4 here and a 1 there. 1 down there, 1 up there, 9 there, 5 there. I've got a lot of tidying up to do, I do know that. I will do that in just a sec. We've got 5 to go in this square, and a 2 here gives me a 2 there. And we'll get rid of those candidate 2s, and this will be digit 5. And that gives us a 5 in that square, and a 1 in that square, and a 1 here. And again, lots of, in fact, I've got to do some tidying up right now before it gets out of hand. We've got 5 here though, so now we can place the 2 in that square and the 4 there. And we've got to get rid of 4s in these squares at least. The only digit that can go here now is a 9, and that will give us 3 in that square. We'll erase those 3s and place a 3 here. Give me a 3 in that square, 4 in that square, 4 goes here. We've got 2, so that's an 8. This is a 7 and 2 in that square. What do we need at the end here? It's an 8, I think, isn't it? And then we have the 6 here, so this is a 9, and this is a 7, and that's our Los Angeles times expert level game. So just a matter of spotting that hidden pair of 1 and 5, which can take quite a while, I guess. You get lucky and see it, or perhaps skill will cause you to see it. I don't know, but that's rather a I thought it was a rather tricky hidden pair. That's it. Thank you again. Hope to see you another time. Bye bye.